Hello friends, welcome to my YouTube channel. In this video, I will discuss about how SINP verify suspected cases. When SINP officials find any doubt or discrepancies in any file, they transfer the file to the SINP Program Integrity Unit, means PIU, for verification of documents. SINP Program Integrity Unit review these files and the contact applicant for further evidence to prove the authenticity of documents and information provided to claim the points as per the SINP points assessment grid. So in this video, I will tell you what documents or evidence or information can be asked by SINP Program Integrity Unit. Okay friends, so before I start, I am Tushar from Canada PR Info. I do create lots of videos about Canada immigration and Canadian lifestyle. So please do subscribe my YouTube channel to receive the latest updates and videos, and click on the bell icon so you do not miss a single video in your journey to become a Canada PR. Okay, so now let's begin. So now let's assume that you submitted your SINP file and your file is instead in process, means your application is in process. It means that SINP immigration officers are reviewing your documents and your information. So at this stage, if they find any doubt on your documents or any information that you provided, they will forward your file to the Program Integrity Unit, means PIU. The main objective of this unit is to reduce and eliminate the immigration fraud by the Saskatchewan government and to maintain the integrity of SINP and ensure that all policies, procedures and criteria are followed. And this unit will check your details meticulously. And this unit can ask or check the authenticity of your documents either by verification or by asking further evidence and documents from the applicant. It means that you will be requested some additional documents as a part of evidence, or you will get a verification call or email. So we will discuss in that about that. Fine. And once your file has been transferred to the Program Integrity Unit, you may get an email from the SINP, and when any official documents they want from you, you will get an email from the Program Integrity Unit. Okay, so now let's see that what information can be asked by the SINP Program Integrity Unit. So to start with, they can ask you about your verifiable work experience references. So they will ask you additional 2 work experience references. They will also ask you about the proof of company existence. It means whether the company is exist or it is operational or not. They will also ask you about the proof of employment as well as for the proof of salary. And for any other reason, they may ask you for the letter of explanation in which you have to justify the query which was asked by this PIU unit. Okay, so let's see in the detail what information can be asked in each and every case. Okay, so in case of work experience references, you will get an email and you will have to send two separate work experience references from your past or most recent employer along with the following information. So mostly you will be requested the work experience references from your most recent employer. Okay, so you need to provide the following information. So first thing you need to provide, that is the business card or any information which is showing the official title of your work experience reference. Fine. The next thing is you should provide its official email address of work experience reference. And if company uses a third party provider such as Gmail, Yahoo or Hotmail as their business email, then your employer must provide the SINP PIU with the main registration page of the third party email provider, and which shows that when this email account for business was registered. And if you do not provide this document, your email will not be accepted for this verification. Okay, and the third thing that you have to give, that is the telephone number for each work experience reference. Mobile numbers will not be accepted for your work experience reference. Okay, so you have to provide three things. First, business card. Second, official email ID and its official telephone number. Okay, then you should inform your work experience references that they will be contacted directly by the SINP Program Integrity Unit for the further verification of your work experience with the company. So you should tell them so they keep checking continuously their email. Mostly they will get an email on the email ID which you submitted. Okay, so you should stay in touch with your references. So this is the number one. Now in the next thing is, if they have any doubt on your company existence or the operation of the company, they will ask you the additional details about your company that you worked or working, which is really exist or not. And to do that, they ask you about the links to any of the internet pages which reference your company, such as any directories, business reviews, any testimonials, or any professional association pages which shows that this is your company and your company is working in this area, or any information which is published on internet. Okay, and which helps them to verify the existence of the company which you work. Moreover, they also ask you about the physical address of the business, the copy of your business registration for your current employer, and any promotional or catalog material produced by your company. Fine, if your company is in sales, then you can show any of the catalog, banner, poster which shows the product of your company and which is posted on the internet. And any additional information that will assist SINP Program Integrity Unit to validate your work experience. Okay, now the next thing is proof of employment. To check the authenticity of your full-time employment, they can ask these documents. You may ask for the provident fund statements. You may need to provide the income tax documents or employee stat insurance. Okay, in case of proof of salary, they can ask about the document for the payment of a wage or your salary slips. They may ask you about the bank statement if salary is credited in the bank account. And if your salary is paid in the case, they may ask you about the receipts of payment signed by the employer and the company record of your payment to be submitted. Okay, so these are the information can be asked. And the last and most important thing, which is a letter of explanation, and this is because of various reasons. The first reason is you reapplying by changing your NOC as per the demand list. It means that previously when you applied to the SINP, your NOC code was different, and now you are reapplying with different NOC, so you will be requested the letter of explanation why you are changing your NOC frequently, or it is as per the SINP occupation demand list. Okay, so you may need to provide the letter of explanation for that. If you have not disclosed that you have hired any representative, then also you can requested letter of explanation. If there is any problem with your updated proof of funds, your funds should not be maintained or below the limit, required limit, for at least 3 months prior to your application and during the application, then also you may be requested the letter of explanation. Okay, the next thing is you are working in an NOC which is not related to your field of study. Means whatever the study that you did which is not related to your work. Fine, in that case you may be requested a letter of explanation from this PIU. Okay, one more reason is if your sibling is living in any other province, then they can also ask about your plan to settle in Saskatchewan province. Okay, if you have not used your credit card or debit card for the payment of your SINP application fee, which is non-refundable, and which is 350 Canadian dollars, then you may be asked for the clarification why you have used the other debit cards, fine, which is not registered on your name. Okay, why you used your friend or any representative debit or credit card. Okay, so you have to justify that. And the another query is employer does not relate to the NOC code. Means SINP or PIU thinks that your NOC code that you have selected which is not related with the company that you are working. Fine, so for that you may be requested letter of explanation. Okay, so these are the things that you have to remember. And few things that you have to remember is you will get an email from PIU and they ask you to reply within 10 days only. So keep checking your emails and spams continuously. Okay, and if you do any fraud information or any misrepresentation, and if they caught this information, fine, they will share this information with federal government, means IRCC, and with other PNP programs. And if you failed to reply with all this information which is requested to you within 10 days, then you will be blocked for 2 years from the SINP programs and services, and your application will be rejected and your status will be SINP ineligible. Fine. Another points that you should remember is once your file has been transferred to the PIU, it can take the process time between 3 months to 1 year. And usually the SINP sends an email to both references provided by you. If they don't reply, then also you will get a rejection, and the reply time is also 10 days. So you make sure that you have to tell your reference you continuously check the email, and if any of such email will come, then immediately you have to reply. Okay, and whenever any documents are requested by SINP PIU, then this is the email in which you need to send the requested documents: immigration.programintegrity@gov.sk.ca. Okay, now the thing is, if you don't want to these problems, then how to avoid these problems before submitting your SINP file so it won't be transferred to PIU for verification. So one thing is, I advise that your documentation should be accurate and provide all the information meticulously, and if you need a second review of your documents and your entire file before final submission to the SINP after getting ITA, then write your email ID in the comment section of this video below, so you will be contacted via email. Okay, and I think I have covered all this thing about SINP Program Integrity Unit verification and how SINP verify suspected cases. If you have any queries, then please write it in the comment section of this video below. And please do not forget to subscribe my YouTube channel to receive the latest updates about Saskatchewan Immigrant Nominee Program. And please click on the like button if you like the video. Thank you, best wishes.